What's fine? Yes. Uh, so last, what we have discussed in the last class. Finish. Tell me.
About sir about for loop, for in loop, while
Yeah,
loop.
yeah. Loops are completed, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Today we'll look at this one called DOM. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So what is DOM? We'll see now. You can see this paint, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is DOM means? DOM is like a document
Object model.
object model. What can be done? So what can be done by using DOM means? So just understand what can be done by using DOM means we can access the content of HTML. Okay. We have already seen three examples. Do you remember what are those? In the day one class I have told you. Do you remember? Like changing the inner HTML, right?
Yes, sir.
Changing the text like content of HTML and uh, changing the attributes of just attributes and changing the what is the third one I have told? CSS styling. Okay, so these things we have already seen in the initial classes. So even we can do some other stuff also by using DOM. So DOM is basically like one model which is like a very useful feature for JavaScript. Why we use means just which is used to change the content of HTML, and or we can do a lot of stuff. In styling also we can add a class and we can remove the class. So lots of things can be done by the DOM. Now we'll see what are the things that can be done by the DOM. Okay. So I have some screenshot over here. Yeah. Can you see this one?
Yes, sir.
So these are, see, we can get something. We can, by using dump we can get something. Okay. Basically we can get something. What is that something? I'll just tell you. And we can also set something. What are the things that we can get by using DOM means we can able to get the inner text. Inner text also we can get, and we can also get inner HTML. We can also get some attributes, and these are some things we have that can be fetched from by using DOM. We'll see one by one. So as I've also mentioned over here, we can get something and we can set something. We can also add some elements, deleting some elements. So these are all the things we can see one by one. Okay, and these things we have already seen, right? If you want to target any HTML element, we have these three methods, right? Get element by ID, get element by class name. Are you remembering these things?
Uh,
No.
no, sir.
Okay, we'll see this one by one. So how do you get inner text? Okay, by using DOM, we'll see now. I'll open this one in. Yes. For example, assume that we have one h1 tag here, which is heading. So we have this h1 tag over here. how do you access, if you want to change the content of this one, how do you change? Can you please tell me how you can use, how you can change that one by using JavaScript? How it can be done? Can you please tell me? We have already seen this one, right?
By using inner HTML.
By using inner HTML, very good. Before that, you have to give one ID to this one. Okay, so I'm giving here demo. First you have to, in order to change any content, it is not required, and it is not mandatory to have only one element in HTML, right? We have so many elements like h1 tag, images, so many tags will be there in the HTML. But whichever the content you want to change, first you have to access that content, right? How do you access means, we have already seen some methods. Document dot get element by
ID.
id. Here you have to pass the same id of the content which you want to change. I want to change this elements content, right? You have to pass the id of this content. Now this content will be coming, now it will be assigned to this one. That means you are accessing this content. And I have told you some properties over here. The, in order to change any inner HTML, you have to see, we have first, we will be looking at this one. First getting things we'll see. So how do you access, how do you get text, we'll see first. Okay, inner text, I'm just using this one, and I'm just storing this content to one variable where some content. I hope it's clear, right? I've done nothing over here. See, first I'm just accessing this element by its ID, and by using this attribute called inner text, I'm just storing it to one variable. Now the moment if I try to print document dot write of content, you can able to see the content of its whatever content present over here on in this line 8, the same content you can able to see. So let me show you this one. One second. So Ganesh, can you able to see over here? This is a content. So this is basically coming from h1 tag. This one is coming basically from h1 tag, and by JavaScript also we could able to see it. So this is how you can.
Sir,
This is how, yeah.
sir, why we are getting two sentences?
Mm-hmm.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Please tell me.
Sir, in web page, why we are seeing two sentences over there?
Oh, you're asking me why we are getting two sentences here, right?
Yes, sir. H1
Yeah,
text.
yeah. So that's what I told you. So you are getting first content from h1 tag. Here it is already there, right? This is heading.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is heading you are getting from this HTML you are getting, and you can ask me what is this underline. So if you look at this CSS, I have just applied some styling to this one. So can you see text decoration? I have applied a line. So let me remove this one. If you want, you can remove this one. Now you can see this one is not there, and this is coming from HTML. It is coming. Okay, this is coming from HTML. The basic. So what we have done here, if you look at here, by JavaScript also we got. So by DOM we can do two things: getting something and setting something. Getting something, what we have got here, we got the content over here, right? By using this inner text, we got the content which is present in the HTML, already present. By using DOM, we can get something and we can set something. In this lecture, we are seeing how to get something. What are the things that we can get means, the screenshot I have showed you. You can get the inner text. That is what we have done now. Inner HTML also the same content will come. But while setting, we can see the difference between these two. Inner text, by using inner text property also we get the content only. By using the inner HTML also we get the content only. But what's the difference means, by setting you will understand what is the difference between these two. And next one we have is get attribute. I think this one is clear. By using inner text, I could able to get this content whatever they are inside. Okay, I
Okay,
hope
sir.
it's clear, right? I got it and I just kept it in one variable called content. This is first thing. And by using inner HTML also you cannot see any changes over here. uh, so still you cannot see. Okay, it's coming undefined. Okay, I'll show you this difference in while setting the things. Now how do you get attributes? So firstly, now what is attributes, Ganesh? Tell me what is attribute. Remember, do you remember? Attributes means, can you see, right, this one, class names and whatever you use inside the first starting element over here, this is considered as attributes, right? Here you can see this is the ID and this is the class over here, right?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
also giving, so these are all the attributes. So here I'm giving like man. This h1 tag has two attributes, that is id is one and the class is one. Okay, this is like considered as attributes. Okay, now how do you get attributes? Now we'll see. Now same thing. So for which element you want to get attribute? For h1, right, again you have to target that one. Okay, see, I'm just targeting here. You can see, right, by using its id I'm targeting. You can also target by class. I have told you, get elements by class name. If you want to target it any element by its class name means you have to use a method called get elements by class name. Okay, here you have to pass the class name and that's how you have to target any element over here. But I'm targeting its this element by its an id. Now the thing is, I have to see what are the attributes associated with this class name. So the thing is get attribute. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so this is basically a method. Get attribute by id, you have to pass. One second, we'll see this one. Okay, it's coming demo. Okay, Ganesh, can you able to see here, right?
Yes, sir. So which
Yeah,
one?
see, yeah. So look at here. I'm just accessing. I'm just trying to see what are the attributes this element has. See, how to get attributes means how to set. We'll see later on. You have already one attribute is there. You want to change the attribute to something else. Okay, adding some classes and removing some classes and everything we'll just see in the setting part. And here I'm just getting something. If you look at here, we have one method. Inner text and inner HTML is clear. To just get the text, how to get the inner text, like this is heading is there, right? How to get means by using either inner text or inner HTML, you can do that one, and that is over. Now here I'm just trying to see what are the attributes that is associated by this element means. First we have one method called here. This is what a property or method you can see over here. Get attribute. So whose attributes I want to see means you can observe over here. Get elements by ID. Get element by ID means demo I have passed means demo is this element only. I just want to see attributes of this element. What are the attributes are there? See here you have to pass which whose attributes you want to see. This one will return the value. Okay. See, I have passed here ID. What is the ID this element has? Can you please spell? Can you please tell me?
Demo?
Demo is there, right? And if I show
Yes.
you, can you see demo is just printed over here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now if I pass here class, now look at here. What it is returning me? Main. So that means get attribute method helps us to see the attribute values that the particular targeted element has. I hope it's clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So once again, inner text, inner HTML, which is used to fetch the content. Fetch the content. By using DOM, I have told you two things can be done, like major things. Getting something, setting something. Now in this lecture, we are saying how to get and what are the things that we can able to get. Okay, I have showed you what are the things, and we are seeing one by one how to get the content. By using inner text or inner HTML, we can get the content. And if you want to get the attributes of an element means, and this is a method you have to use, get attributes, and whichever the attributes value you want to see, you just pass. If you want to see the id value which is being given by you, you just pass here id, the value it will display. And if you want to see the value of the class, you just pass the class over here, and you can see this is how you can get the attributes. And the next one we have is get attribute node. What is this? Okay, get attribute node. Get attribute is returning only value, right, Ganesh?
Yes, sir.
Get attribute is returning only value. So whichever the attribute you are passing, that respective value it is showing. Now when you use get attribute node means, it will just return attribute name along with the value. Okay, here you cannot see this one, is not showing you. I'll just here just console.log. I'll just show you this one in the console. Mm, can you see here, Ganesh?
Yes, sir.
I can able to see. Yeah. I can able to see here attribute name along with
Cl-
along with value also, right?
Value. Yes.
Previously I was able to see only values, but by using get attribute node, I'm getting both attribute name along with the values also. So if I just pass here id, if I pass id means, you can able to see over here. It's not. So some of the times it won't show. It's supposed to. Document spelling mistake. Right only, right? Ah, I've used here console, right? Can you see?
Sir?
Console spelling, can you see over here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But still it's giving me an error that I have used, it's telling that console. E is missing. But if you look at here, I have used E. So it's editor, but it getting stuck something. But you understood, right? Get attribute node means it just return attribute name along with the value. Clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, but
Get attribute. Yeah.
sir, if we are not getting in console, why won't we use in web page?
Sorry.
Uh, if we are not getting the correct
Yes.
value,
Yeah, I got it. So here we are not getting, right. It just specifies the object and attribute values it's specifying. But why we use this one means, when we are just into the projects and all, so there might be lot of situations that we have to take some attributes, and we have to remove some classes, we have to add some classes and all. There you can see that one clearly. But see here, it just tell us which one is the object and which one is the attribute. But here it's not like that. We can able to see this one. This console is basically for debugging purpose we'll use. Here it won't give any object and attribute. It will directly give the attribute name and objects, whatever there we are using in the VS Code. The same thing we can able to see in the console.log. Okay. When we are working with the projects and all, there might be lot of situations there where we have to remove some classes and where we have to add some classes. and where we have to get some attribute names and all. Okay, just get the concept clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Get attribute means it returns only value. When you are using get attribute node means you will be getting attribute name along with the value. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now here the last one we have is attributes is there. What is the last one?
Attributes.
Attributes there. I can show you from here only. Document dot get element by id. I'm just targeting to demo. See here attributes. It returns all the attributes that is just associated with this one. So if I hit enter, can you see here, Ganesh? The length it is telling is 2 because I have id and class, and which is it is returning me an array. Can you see over here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What are the attributes that is being there for this h1 tag means that demo means we have two attributes that is id and class. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So these are the things that you can able to get by using DOM means inner text, inner HTML. That means both you can able to get text and get attribute and get attribute node. What is the difference between these two means? Here you will be getting only value, and in get attribute node you will be getting value along with the uh,
Attribute.
attribute. Very good. Attributes returns whatever the attributes that I have, it returns all the attributes in the form of array. Clear?